We look now to race number 8, and the 8th race is on the turf over the 1400 metres. Good news for Hugh Bowman and Ricky Yu at the top of the book. Murado's a last start winner, carries an extra £2 but does draw wider. Nunchucks resumes. Three trials he has had and has won first up. Blissful Stars coming back in trip. Win-Win's a 2-time course and distance winner. Young Victory a last start winner. He carries an extra £6 and draws barrier number 1. Golden Fairy's up in trip. Super Highway has the blinkers off and the visor going on. And down the bottom, Ho Ho Junior. He wears blinkers for the first time, Nick.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be too much pace on in this race, so possibly good to slow, I think, all things considered. Murado was prominent enough last time out when winning, beating Casa Legend, but he's drawn wide this time, so a bit of work to do early for him, perhaps. Super Highway has shown speed. 4 starts ago, actually went forward, so he might be able to do the same again, given that there isn't too much opposition as far as pace is concerned. And Casa Legend, another one drawn wide, Paul, will probably press on, and at the top weight, good news, he's also raced handy in the past.
Yeah, so look, Casa Legend will need a bit of luck to try and slot in there, but Young Victory, he's led in the past, but they took cover last time and it worked for the horse, he won, so I think he'll let the pace go.
Well, we're going to focus on the horse that is outside the leader on the speed map. Murado is his name, and his trainer is Pierre Ung.
Pierre Murado was very good last time out, had a real good set 2 up the straight, and he came out on top. You must have been pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with his form. What he did last start, pretty brave win, and this time he got drawn 12. I think he can do it again.
Just from a sort of a pace angle in the race, Pierre, now there doesn't seem to be a great deal of tempo on, and you know, Zach was a bit more prominent on him last time. Is it not inconceivable that you could perhaps jump and perhaps find yourself somewhere near the front this time again?
I think we'll do the same. We just have to be positive on him and let him travel and let him breathe and fight in the straight.
He's got to give a lot of weight to Casa Legend, who he beat last time. I guess that is a concern, but what you do have is a horse that does like a battle.
Yes, I do think this time he'll improve his form again. So let's see who wins.
What was interesting, I noticed last time, obviously, he doesn't actually go up a great deal in weight. I think he's only got £2 more here. I mean, the top rated last time was only 53. So on weights and measures, etc., he does obviously meet a stronger field. But I guess with that, the handicap has been kind, given the nature of this race.
Yes, definitely. We do have a handicap to Casa Legend this time. But I think the weight doesn't stop him this time.
Yeah, he's an interesting runner for sure. Obviously, Zach's back on board. I must ask you about a couple of your stable stars that trialled here this morning, both Duke Wine and Lucky Patch. We could start with Lucky Patch. That was an excellent run last time. Are you happy with his trial this morning?
I'm just okay with his trial this morning. As you see, when he goes around the turn, he got interfered and he got checked. Wasn't smooth enough. Other than that, I'm happy with him.
The Duke Y fan club has expanded, I feel, in recent weeks. He's just an absolute star, this horse, isn't he, for your stable? And he's another horse that will be lining up on the big day on December 11th.
He's doing brilliant. As you can see in the third trial, he doesn't like the kickback and he wouldn't give you much. So I'm really looking forward to next week. And it doesn't matter what he draws, and he'll come from the back.
How much, you say you're obviously looking forward to it, but how exciting is it for a new stable like yours to be part of a big day?
Definitely. We're lucky to get one into the internationals, but now we got 2. Definitely a good hope for the whole stable. I tried my best for the last time to get those 2 in to the top 3 to get tickets for the internationals, and now we did the first step. Hopefully we make the second step.
Great first season for Pierre, sitting on 11 winners currently. Now we move on, Nick, to our first replay for this race, and it's Young Victory, a few others in this race as well. And Young Victory draws beautifully in barrier number 1.
He does, doesn't he? Angus Chung on board as well to claim £10. Obviously, he rode him last time out, so unblemished record as far as the rider's concerned. Look, it might have been a different result. You can see the purple and pink, that's Ching, who just struggles to get a run and does eventually run home strongly. But nice performance this. He's up £6 for the win.
Yes, whether he can put 2 together. I like the run of Good News. Now, he drew 12 here. He was wide. Did have a bit of cover from barrier 5. He should get a better run, I thought, on that speed map. So, look, I don't want to dismiss Good News.
All right, Young Victory, the winner of that race. Good News running in 8th, but it was a bit of a blanket finish. Back to the Valley here, Paul, for Noble Steed. Carries an extra £8 for this win, but does love 1400 around Sha Tin, four-time winner.
Yeah, he is a four-time winner. He's an old boy now, isn't he? He's a 9-year-old. He's had a win, the last start win. Can he put two together as a 9-year-old? That's the query I had.
It'd be a good job if he can, Paul, but he was good on this occasion, wasn't he, when winning, beat Amigo's Giggle. So, look, the form, I feel, is questionable, possibly, but you can't knock his record, as you say, Mark. He's got a super record here.
He does have a really good record, Noble Steed, but you'll be hoping, Nick, this horse's record can improve at his second start in Hong Kong. Absolutely.
Mark Bogos here, the one highlighted. Look, he's done a good job here, because this was his debut. He's by time test for Douglas White, and he's actually down £16 here for his second start, and he is going up in trip as well, which I like. And yes, he was beaten 9 lengths, but everything was well and truly beaten up by Superb Capitalist on this occasion. But I just like the way he's kept on galloping, and I think the further he goes, Paul, the better he could be.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. And look, I did include him as well. I thought he's come on from that run as well.
All right, nice push for Bogos at really decent odds. And finally, Paul, the trial of Nunchucks. He's had 3.
He's had 3 to get him ready. Look, he's a horse that can pop up occasionally and surprise. He's won at big odds in the past. He isn't a last start winner at 35 to 1, in fact, is Nunchucks. His fresh up record, he has won once fresh in the past, so possibility there, and he's had plenty of trials to get him ready. So, interesting horse coming into this race.
He certainly is, and to put more meat on the bones of that win last time out, Murado was 3rd, he's won since, Woodfire Bro and Rainbow Light, so the form is really, really strong.
And We Are Hero came out of that trial too and bolted up in the first race on the weekend. So he's come up 15 to 1, Nunchucks, Paul, but not in?
No, I didn't get him in the end. We'll see how he goes, Nunchucks, but has been a handy horse in the past. I'm going to go with Castle Legend to overturn Murado in this race. They did Quinella last time they met. I just thought Murado will go nice. He's got to come across. Castle Legend, they're both drawn wide, but I think they can get across. So 13 to beat 2. Good news. I thought it was a good runner. He's the one who will get a nice run in this race. And then Bogos, as we talked about as well, is the improver. 13, 2, 1, 6.
Yeah, I've put the second starter, Bogos, on top here. I think he might be a really good bit of value, this fellow, and he is up to 1,400 metres, which I think can suit him well, and he would have certainly taken plenty of benefit from that debut performance. Blissful Star goes in for second. He's 2 runs over the course of distance. Have actually probably been 2 of his better runs. Yes, he's hard to win with, 0 from 13, but I think he looks well placed here. Murado in as well. Clearly a horse in very good form, and the lead might well be up for grabs potentially with that one in this race. And Castle Legend down at the bottom, he's getting closer, and I think he can once again run a nice race. He's only got to carry £118 here, and he is drawn in 13. So overcoming that draw, I think he puts himself right there. 6, 4, 2 and 13.
That is the preview for race number 8, which is also the first leg of Sunday's treble.